The Game Awards are next week and this year's nominees might be the weakest lineup of games we've had in a long time. There is also some drama regarding the inclusion of a specific game on the list because, well, it's not technically a game, so let's dive in category by category and see if it's a shit show or not. Okay, so these are all the categories. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about a lot of them, but still we're gonna take a look at them. So let's start with Game of the Year, cause that's the most relevant one, I feel. So these are the nominees. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't play all the games on the list. Matter of fact, I only played Black Myth and Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. But I've heard about Astro Bot. It's like the Sony competitor to Nintendo or something. I don't know. Balatro is a card game, so my question is, why the fuck is a card game on the Game of the Year list? I mean, this has to be like Poker 2 or something in order to be here. Is it Poker 2? I don't know, because I didn't play it, but I don't know. I don't think it will win Game of the Year. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. All the Final Fantasy games are the same to me. I know I'm probably ignorant, but they're the same to me. There's nothing I can do. And Metaphor Fantasio, this is an anime game. I don't play anime games, I'm sorry. So realistically, even if I did play the other games, the winner would still be between Black Myth and Elden Ring, because those were the biggest games of the year. So should Shadow of the Erdtree be on this list? Well, I think no. Is it good enough to be a game on its own? Yes, definitely, it's like one of the best DLCs I've ever played. But again, it's not a game. Why is it on the list? So yeah, Black Myth would win it for me. It's a great adaptation. So yeah, it's Monkey Game. Who doesn't love Monkey Game? The combat was great. The art direction was really good. So yeah, I think it will win it. The other 4 games, I didn't play them. Balatro, why the fuck is it on this list? It's a card game. So yeah, I'm gonna vote Black Myth, cause Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree shouldn't be on this list. Okay, next up we have Best Game Direction. Again, it's the same games, but it's not Game of the Year. So for Game of the Year, I do feel that it has to be a game, like a standalone game. But for Best Game Direction, I feel totally confident to vote Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, because DLCs do deserve recognition, and out of all the games on the list, the game direction for Shadow of the Erdtree was insane. I mean, if you played the DLC, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's the vote. Next up we have Best Narrative. I didn't play any of the games on this list. I did play Hellblade 1, Silent Hill 2, I mean it's a classic. I didn't play it, this is the remake, right? I didn't play it, but I don't know. Can I vote on this category? I don't know, because I didn't play any of the games. So should I vote? If I would cast a fake vote, I would vote Silent Hill, because everybody knows about Silent Hill 2 and how it's the best Silent Hill game, so the remake would probably win this. Okay, Best Art Direction. Again, for me it's between Black Myth and Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, because I didn't play the other games, but Shadow of the Erdtree has amazing art direction. You can't deny that, right? I mean, the game looks incredible. This one looks interesting, never, but I didn't play it, so you know. So I'm gonna vote Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree again. For a person that said that Shadow of the Erdtree shouldn't be nominated, I vote quite often with them, I'm gonna be honest. But it's a great DLC, nobody can deny that. Best Performance, I don't know any of these people, but this one is the only one I wouldn't vote, because the woman from Star Wars Outlaws was so fucking annoying. I mean, fuck you. I mean, not personally, I'm sure she tried her best, but the character was so annoying. Innovation in accessibility, what the fuck does this mean? How does the fact that Call of Duty is 300 gigabytes make it more accessible? I mean, that's like half my storage space. How the fuck is that accessible? Again, I don't know. Dragon Age Veilguard, I mean, I heard it was shit. Diablo 4 is pay to win, right? I didn't even know that a Prince of Persia game came out, and Star Wars Outlaws was such a disappointment. Best Ongoing. Now, this is a pretty interesting category. Why the fuck is Destiny 2 here? Brother, leave the Game Awards before the Game Awards leave you. No Destiny. Diablo 4 is pay to win, right? So no. Fortnite or Helldivers? That is the question. Now, Helldivers, if you ask me, should be nominated for Game of the Year because it was the biggest Game of the Year for such a long time. I mean, everybody played it. It's so fun. I mean, the developers, when players had problems with the game, they fixed them. They made patches. They were really involved. I mean, this game should definitely be nominated for Game of the Year. So why is it not? Well, I think it's because it's multiplayer, but again, that doesn't make sense because in 2016, Overwatch won the Game of the Year. So why isn't this game in the best Game of the Year category? For best ongoing, I'm gonna vote Helldivers because it's such a great game. Best independent game, okay. So Animal Well is the only game on this list that I actually wanted to play, so I'm gonna vote for it. I didn't play it, but I wanted to play it and I still want to play it. Best debut indie game. Okay, so Manor Lords, I'm a sucker for RTSs and strategy games in general. Don't ask me how many hours I have in Hearts of Iron 4 cause that is a state secret. I love the Manor Lords, it's so funny and quirky, so that's my indie game, best game. So that's my best indie game. Best mobile game, nobody cares. Best VR AR, nobody cares cause nobody has a VR headset. Best action game. Now I think Helldivers wins this because, I mean, it's so fun. The action in this game is unbelievable. I mean, nuking your friends is peak fucking gameplay. Isn't the only reason people played Stellar Blade the fact that the characters have fat asses and they wear latex? So yeah, I'm not gonna vote that. Warhammer 40k, I heard it was great, but again, I didn't play it, so I'm gonna vote Helldivers. Best RPG. Now, hands down, the best RPG is Shadow of the Erdtree. Nobody can deny that, I'm sorry, but it's true. Best family, I don't know, I don't play Nintendo games, holy shit, this is all Nintendo games. And Astrobot, and this thing. I don't know, I don't play family games. Best sim and strategy. Again, I loved Manor Lords, so it's gotta be this one for me. It was so great. Frostpunk 2, I did love the first one, but Manor Lords, it's so good. Best sports racing. Okay, I didn't even buy FIFA this year, but we gotta encourage EA to keep making the same game every year so you can have the vote. Best multiplayer. That's a tough one. But again, it's probably gonna be Helldivers 2. I mean, it does have stability issues and it crashes a lot, but again, it's so fun with friends. If you didn't play it please, and if you did play it, you know what I'm talking about. Best adaptation, hands down Fallout. I don't play League of Legends, I don't care about Arcane, but the Fallout TV show was so good. I mean, it was unbelievably good. Most anticipated game. Well, I have bad news for you, my friends. I don't think GTA 6 is coming out next year, so Ghost of Yotei probably wins it. But why the fuck is this a category? I mean, it's just a poll. Who the fuck gives a shit about this? If GTA 6 would be confirmed for next year, it would probably win it, but as of now, I mean, it's probably not gonna come out next year, let's be honest. So Ghost of Yotei, I loved Ghost of Tsushima. Well, it's definitely me, but I'm not on the list, so I'm gonna vote Queso because we've all seen the reels of him getting bullied by his chat and they're fucking hilarious. Best esports game, CS2, my love, my soul, my life. The other games are for people that don't take showers, and this one is for based Eastern Europeans such as myself. Best esports athlete, I don't know, I don't really care. Alexi B, you can have it. Best esports team, Navi, okay, you can have it. Next. Okay, that's it. Fair enough, so that is all the votes. Here are all the votes that I did. Again, why isn't Helldivers nominated for Game of the Year? I couldn't give you an answer, but as things stand, this has gotta be the weakest Game Awards in a long time. I mean, the selection of games this year was kinda shit, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, in 2018 you had Red Dead Redemption 2 and God of War. I mean, that was a crazy year for games. And now we have a Monkey Game or DLC, which isn't even a standalone game. So, yeah. Tell me what you think in the comments and tell me if you agree with me or if you think I'm a fucking idiot. I don't get upset. But I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.